welcome to Ozarks Live. Good to have you with us. Cami Jenkins hanging out again. You were in here this morning for the morning show, right?
I was. It's been a long day, but it's a fun day when I pull double duty, you know?
Oh, I know. It is always a fun day.
It's just I'm not used to my alarm clock going off at 4 a.m.
No,
like
no one ever is.
Yeah.
I've done the early morning shift before, and it's pretty brutal.
Yeah.
It's pretty brutal, especially when it's pitch dark and it's snowing or the weather's bad or something.
Right. Now, the
like,
thing that I do love is driving into Springfield whenever it's dark and there's not any traffic on the roads, and it's just so peaceful. And then when I came back this afternoon, it's like
madness.
Busy and crazy and people everywhere, so very different.
Very different.
Yeah.
So we were just talking about being ready for Christmas or not.
Or not.
Yeah, and it's just really hard for me to believe. I mean, weather-wise particularly, it's so nice right now. It just doesn't, it's going to change. But it's hard to believe it's just a few days away. Are you ready?
No.
Of course not.
No, I am in that camp that's not ready.
Yeah.
But I have tomorrow. I'm going to finish everything, or at least that's my hope. So I'm going to finish my shopping tomorrow. I'm going to clean my house tomorrow. And I'm going to do all the Christmas prep cooking tomorrow. Do you think that I can do it all in one day?
No. No, you probably can. You're Superwoman. You can do things like that. But you know what I vote? Honestly, I vote that we all just let it go this year.
I'm with you.
know?
I'm with you.
Think about that, Cammie, honestly, though. What would happen if you did not cook any of that stuff?
It would be okay.
It would be that.
We would get pizza.
It would be fine. It would be fine. And part of me wants to do that too. You know, we talked about that the other day. I said, you know what? After the big, rush for Thanksgiving, which I love, it's really fun. It's kind of like we have this built-in race to the finish, don't we?
No
for
matter
Christmas
how
Day?
early I start, it's always this race to the finish. Yes,
it is. And for what?
Right. Are you in that race right now? Are you going crazy?
I think after today I will be, but I'm trying to already talk myself into not doing that. Like I just keep saying, you know what? If you don't go get every little thing and have every little, the kids are grown, they're older now, so it's really not as big of a pressing thing.
Right. And they probably have what they need, so
let's just all relax.
I just want to enjoy family.
I know.
And enjoy the day, and
Me
for
too.
what it's, for what the meaning is behind it, and the love and the people, and everything else will be okay.
That's what it's all about. So I'm hoping that I will do that and not have this laundry list of things that I need to do, because really, if I don't do any of it, it really doesn't matter.
That's right. And you're probably the only person that knows that it's not getting done, too.
Exactly. So I just vote we all relax. It's been a stressful year. There are a lot of people who are hurting right now really bad. So if I don't have the proper, charcuterie tray that I thought I wanted for Christmas Eve, first world problems, you know what I mean? So I need to just stop
I'm getting ready to do a
worrying about
charcuterie board. That's one of the things on my list that I'm cooking,
Oh, there
and
you go.
I'm missing a few items.
That's all I want anyway, So
when I go to do it and my few items are missing, I'm going to be like, nope, Joyce said let it go.
Let it go. Call it good, man.
Yep.
That's a good thing to have. All right. We have a full lineup for you guys. Bruce Porter is here in the studio today with Dollars and Cents.
Yeah, plus we have Joy's Book Club today, so get ready for some great book suggestions.
Yeah, and maybe you'll have time to read over the break, too.
Yeah.
Not to mention we are announcing the next 2 finalists in the Drive to Save Lives car giveaway with CBCO. So, yeah, we're going to show you the car, too.
Nice. We have all that and a lot more, believe me. But before we get to all of that, here's what's on the radar.
All right. I just love this. I was reading an article in Medium about a woman named Liza Yuknova. Now, I do not know if I said that right, but she's Russian. She is from St. Petersburg, Russia. She stays busy by recreating some of the world's great paintings at home. She doesn't paint them, she's in them.
Oh.
Wow. Yeah, that's her on the left, obviously. She is an art history major, and she replicates the paintings simply using materials that she has at home. Now, I'm just going to let the graphics folks upstairs shuffle through these while I talk. These are stunning. She does every bit of this on her own. Her makeup, her costumes, fabrics, lighting, just using a table lamp and shooting with her iPhone. She does this all with her phone.
That is beautiful. Look at that.
She wants to encourage people to spend a little bit more time contemplating some of the world's great works of art. She says that she has already done over 150 of these recreations, and she's nearly halfway to her goal of one every day for a solid year.
That would take all day. I mean, I can't imagine the time that she's putting into this. Look how detailed each one of these is.
I just love these. I could look at these all day. I started following her today, and she is worth a follow on Instagram. Now, I had a little hard time finding her, but I figured it out. You need to search for Muse_Liza.
Okay.
Muse_Liza, or if you search Liza's Art Diary, I think you will find these also. But this will certainly inspire you to up your selfie and your costume game. I mean, did you notice even with the tea set and the lace and the, you know, everything she had? I mean, I don't know how she has all that stuff.
She has to get all those props.
Yeah.
And then she's taking these herself somehow.
Yeah.
But she's getting every little angle. Like there was one that the lady's neck was kind of tilted just right. Her neck was exactly the same.
It's uncanny how she does it. Now, there are a couple of them I saw that she had someone with her. So if there was a, you know, a painting with two people in it, she enlists the help of someone else. So maybe she does hit upon her family, friends, and neighbors and says, come on, help me with this. But don't you know, at the end of the day, she's like obsessing over the next one. What am I going to do tomorrow? How do I recreate? I mean...
Right. That seems like maybe once a year is a better goal for me.
Yeah.
Every day?
Follow her on Instagram. Talk about if you have nothing going on. Oh, man, it's amazing what she does.
That's inspiring. Yeah. I love it. Well, the COVID pandemic brought out some real creativity, just like this lady.
Yeah.
One company figured out how to keep us isolated while we travel, so they explain. It's a tiny home on wheels. A Seattle-based company called Modern Shed is showing off this little gem. It has 220 square feet of space. It features solar power, and it can accommodate up to 3 people. People are apparently using it for vacations, second homes, remote offices, she sheds, all sorts of things. These start at $129,000, and some call these a DW, or a dwelling on wheels. The company says these can move with people as their priorities move.
So if you hear somebody talking about their DW, you'll know maybe
You'll know the slang.
Yeah, it's my dwelling on wheels, that people just pull around and can park it anywhere. I'm sure there are restrictions for that sort of thing, but very interesting.
This whole tiny home thing is just this whole new world, and so it's really interesting how they're using it. I mean, it makes sense to just travel with you.
It totally does.
Kind of like an upgraded travel trailer.
Exactly, exactly. I love the idea of a tiny home, but I really love the idea of pulling it to the ocean, or pulling it to the lake, or pulling it to the mountains, or whatever you want to do.
Exactly.
All right, now well, on that very same sort of theme, speaking of getting away, I ran across an article in Popular Science that I have to tell you about this. I thought this was really interesting. It's about tricking your brain into thinking a staycation is the real thing, because we all want to travel, and we can't really do that right now. All right. And here's the thing. You have to suspend reality, okay, big time. There's a clinical psychologist quoted in the article that says vacations are often less about what we do than what we don't do.
Oh, I'm with you now.
You see what I mean? So it's about all the things you let go of and you don't do, so you really feel like you're getting away. Okay, for starters, here's a suggestion. A change of scenery, escape the daily environmental cues that reinforce our routine, break what she calls the habit loops, okay? Now, this is the one you've got to kind of go, woo, okay. Psychologist Linda Blair says shake it up to the point of absurdity, meaning start your day backward. Okay, normally you would wake up, have some coffee, hang out, you know, maybe catch up on the news. Okay, flip that on its ear. Get out of bed and go out and grill some burgers.
Okay.
Have a little happy hour, 9 o'clock in the morning, whatever you would do to wind down your day, and then work backward from there, maybe saving breakfast for nighttime, which I think is always a good idea.
I like this. I do.
Well, here's the thing. She says that if you go at your day the opposite way, you'll very quickly learn about how much of our days are that routine. You see what I mean?
I love to switch it up. I love this idea.
I love it too. Another tip, use your home time to plan the vacation that you've always wanted. She says that this helps you get out of your current headspace and think beyond your walls. And if you want to visit Spain, for example, make it a goal to perfect recipes like paella, right? Blair says the anticipation of the vacation is usually the best part anyway, so she wants you to capture that. Some pretty decent tips if you're stuck at home during the holidays, but I think kids would enjoy that backward day thing.
And you
Wouldn't
know
that be
what?
funny?
This is a cheap alternative to visiting Spain.
You ain't kidding. There you go.
But I agree with you that anticipation is what, I mean, we love it.
It's the fun part.
Yeah.
So good tips there if you're going to be
That's
stuck at
practical
home.
advice right there.
Yeah.
Well, coming up, the one and only Bruce Porter joins us for this week's Dollars and Cents discussion.
Yep, our Money Man is right around the corner, so don't go away. We're just getting started.